It's not a podcast.
It's a GarCast.
And this is the world according to Gar.
Hello and welcome to the world according to Gar. You are listening to GarCast episode number 307. Season 2, episode 7. I am Gar. With me, as always, is the Garfather. Oh, no noise, Mike. You're muted. Hold on. Can I unmute you, or can you do
How's that? Gar! What is up? Sorry.
Oh.
I only got off a plane, how many hours ago? I don't know.
It's 2 a.m. you landed?
8 hours ago.
You look tired.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am.
Are you going to work the full day, or are you going to just see how it goes?
I'm working.
All right.
I work
Maybe
from
a
home.
nap? You ever take naps?
No.
Really?
I mean,
Ever?
not really, but
Not on purpose, right?
not
You
on
don't-
purpose.
Like, you might sit there and watch a game and it's horrible and you fall asleep.
Correct.
Or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
You?
Same thing. There's that occasional, I'm really tired, I'm going to put on the TV, and then
Right.
I crash for like 5 minutes. I wake up startled. What happened? Where am I? I must have been asleep for 3 hours. I'm going to be late for whatever I was supposed to do. Oh, it was only 5 minutes.
Right. I did sleep most of the flight last night, which is helpful.
Wow, that's huge. That's a big help.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We got to get into that, but it looks like Den Bob's on a roller
I
coaster.
don't. Is that Den Bob? I see we have a special guest. It kind of looks like Den Bob. He's dressed like he's on Miami Vice. He's got the glasses on, and he's in some sort of vehicle with very bright red seats.
Yeah.
It's not a roller coaster, is it? It's your
My
Uber?
Yes.
Is
That
it
is- what
self-driving?
what kind of car is that?
I'm on a secret mission. My Uber is a Toyota RAV4. It's fantastic looking. I love it.
That is some stellar interior.
Yeah. I don't know
Wow.
if you can see it. I'm frozen, but
It's frozen, but you froze on the seat, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it's
See it?
perfect
yeah,
timing.
no, this is cool. I couldn't believe it was my car. I couldn't believe it.
And I know
So
what it is.
cool.
You look like Tom Cruise in Rain Man when him and Dustin Hoffman are on the escalator.
I wish.
It's the no
Those are the
tie,
days.
the t-shirt, like the short sleeve shirt.
No, it's actually a button down. It's a button down.
Okay, I don't know. I
It's
like
white
it.
though.
It looks good. You look
It's white.
hot.
I think I'm gonna go white from now on because I don't like to make decisions.
Okay.
Is this a
Less
big
decision.
decision day for you here,
Yeah,
or
I'm either
what?
gonna do white or blue.
Okay.
That's gonna be my new MO.
Okay.
That would
I
probably
like
be
that,
what
Mike.
Thank you. Thank you.
And did you pass on the way the two people that were deported from West Islip to El Salvador? That's big news today.
I did not see them. I didn't see that news, but I think they're gonna have a great.
Apparently, there were two longtime residents that, unfortunately, were not legally here,
I
so they
think
had to
they're.
go.
I think they're gonna have a great visit. It's awesome there. I loved it. I'm
So
jealous.
you know what? They came here many years ago.
Right.
Maybe when they go back, they're gonna be like, not so bad.
They might be They might just be getting a free flight home.
You know,
Maybe
you
they'll
know
be
what?
working for your contracting company, Mike.
Could be. Could be.
You know, we
It's-
should have hooked you up. You guys, you might have been able to employ them.
Yeah. I think I definitely. There was a lot of people with El Salvadorian passports. Also, some with U.S. passports with me last night in the immigration hall at 2 a.m., where I was briefly detained.
You got detained.
Strip searched and detained, or just detained?
Kept my clothes on.
Ooh, thank God.
Detained. I'll say detained.
Wow.
I have not yet spoken to my associates who are in the business to file formal complaints against the officers, but I might. It's probably my own fault. Stupid fault, like dumb. But in hindsight, I'll give you the skinny.
Yeah, let's go. We need. This is a big trip.
So there were three of us traveling together. We had a great time. Good work trip, fun time. my buddy Jim, my boss Paul. We come into immigration hall. It's pretty empty, right? Like 2:15. U.S. citizens over here, non over there. We get online, a couple people. You're kind of loopy. Like it's 2 in the morning. You just woke up. We're like, my boss is talking to the nice lady who's telling you what line to go on, goofing around. And Jim goes first up to the window. You go through. It's like a toll booth. And I'm just like, teasing with Paul. I'm like, oh, we shouldn't have let Jim go first. Like we were busting Jim's chops the whole time, like just funny stuff. I'm like, oh man, look at him. He's making small talk. I'm like, oh God, tell him to shut up. Why is he talking so much? Like shit like that. And who else knows what I said? So Paul was fine, but then the guy's like grilling Jim. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then finally he points to he's like, you guys traveling together? He's like, yeah, I'm traveling with them. And he waves the 2 of us over. So now the 3 of us are at the window. And I'm like, he takes all our passports. He's just like staring at the computer. I'm like, what is he looking at? The immigration guy?
Yeah.
And then finally he's like, come with me. I'm like, what the fuck? Takes all 3 of us, walks to the side, he's like, put your bags there, and he sends it to his room, and he goes, sit there. And he keeps our passports. I'm like, and then he leaves. I'm like sitting in this room. Paul's like, that's because you were goofing around. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, stop. He's like, no, seriously. He goes, I just thought about it. He goes, the guy sitting next to him, like it's 2 dudes in a booth. One works in the left side window, one works on the right. Heard you like teasing Jim, like saying, oh, don't say that. Oh, say this. And he's like, I think he was saying to our guy, oh, they're coaching him what to say. They're coaching each other what to say. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like so mad. And I'm like, just don't say anything. Luckily, the next guy that came to see us, he's like, he calls our names. He's got our passports. We stand up. He's like, are these your bags? Do you have check luggage? I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, come with me. And he was actually pretty cool because he was like, I don't even know why you were detained. I have to check the computer. And Paul told me, he's like, points to me. He's like, this idiot was teasing him. And I think one of your coworkers thought, kept saying that we were like coaching each other what to say. And he's like, yeah. He's like, they train a lot of the new guys to like look for smugglers and stuff. I'm like, we're not smugglers.
You guys do not look like smugglers, I'm guessing.
It probably cost us 20 minutes of our lives, which isn't terrible. But then he had to follow through. But he was cool.
But there's also that initial fear that, fuck,
I knew I
trouble
was
for something. Even
I had my finger on a certain friend of ours' phone number and also my brother-in-law.
Exactly.
I didn't get a vibe that we were going to get effed
had
with.
back ready.
Yeah, I didn't get a vibe that we were going to get effed with. Once we got, I was just like, these guys are just punishing us for being assholes. And he had to go through the formality. Yeah, he opened our bags and he was just like, all right, yeah, you guys are cool. He's like, all right.
You didn't even check luggage, right?
Yeah, he's like, oh, you don't even have, he's like, you don't even have checked bags? We're like, no. He's like, oh. He's like, all right, just come over here. He's like, just open all your bags at once. He's like, let me just see. But then my boss is like, you idiot. He's like, now we're going to be on a list. He's like, every time I travel. And the guy I was like, oh, fuck.
Did they know the company name?
No. No, but like individual names, right? Like they had our passports. Like, did they put them like, and the guy's like, flag. I swear to you. He goes, I went in there. He goes, I deleted everything. He's like, you guys are fine. I'm like,
okay.
Right, thank you, brother. So the guy was cool. And then
you might be able to ask a friend to see if you're fine.
I will probably have it checked. But in hindsight, I'm like, all right, next time I'm online, I'm just not even like,
just shut up.
And like,
right.
Yeah. Because I do talk louder than I think. And Nancy always yells at me for that. So the guy probably heard everything I was saying. And whatever. So it could have been worse. But now, anybody asks about this trip, that's going to be the ball busting story like at work. Oh, yeah, everything was great. And Mike got us detained.
Mike couldn't shut up.
So it was fine.
How was it there? Like, it mustn't. I didn't realize. I saw the flight. I didn't realize how short of a flight that was.
Yeah, 4.5. Amazing. Dude, don't tell anyone. Thank God no one listens to the show. Everyone should go there on vacation. It's unbelievable. It's beautiful. I just posted some pictures on Facebook. I'll share more.
You didn't have a lot of time, right? So
no, but like
get to do a lot.
We were there all day Monday, all day Tuesday. It's 2 hours behind, and then all day yesterday. And we went to lunch on Monday. We went out for drinks Monday night. Tuesday, we were in the office like all day, and then we went. Yeah. We drove an hour to the beach. Because San Salvador is like basically at the foot of a volcano.
Yep.
And but the coast, like when you're on top of the volcano, you can see the ocean. Like it's not that far away. So we went down to this the beach, like we were at this open air restaurant, like on a cliff, like a rock cliff. Like I thought it was in Cabo. That's what it reminded me of. It was freaking gorgeous. Pacific Ocean coming in, waves breaking off the wall.
Oh.
They got all these. They had a big surfing competition down there, international surfing competition last weekend. It's coming. El Salvador is coming, man.
No karaoke?
We did. They set up karaoke for us at the dinner party.
Redmond loves karaoke. Make sure we have that.
Of course, they made me sing first. And then yesterday, he's like, the guy who runs the company down there, he's like, why don't we meet for breakfast to start the day? Like, okay. So they gave us a driver. We had a guy who drove us in a Tahoe wherever we went. He was not armed. So he drives us up this road to the top of the volcano. And I'll show you the pictures. Like, this place was ridiculous. It was like, I can't even describe it. It had like tree houses on it. Like all these things you're eating and you're just looking out. The city, I don't know how high we were. I gotta look because I feel like I was hungover, but I was getting elevation sickness too. It was weird. The city was just like a dot down below. Like it was so cool. Yeah.
Wow.
But definitely vacation opportunity. I promised Nancy and the kids I would not run or walk alone in the streets. I feel like I could have. Looked totally safe to me. So I suggest going. We all should go. And cheap. Food. We went out because my boss and the guy down there were fighting over the bill. Mm-hmm. So we took like 50 people out. It was all pass around food, an open bar, and this beautiful venue. And the bill at the end of the night came, and we did the math. It came out to $25 a person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. maybe that's where you should go for that big birthday celebration that you have coming up.
Totally talked about it. It's like we could fly 50 people down here for a party. It'd be cheaper than having it at my house.
Damn.
So it was cool. It was very, very cool. And
all right. So what about gifts? Did you bring a gift for the people that you visited?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you bring?
So for everybody that works for us down there, which is like 35 people, they're a different company, right? So but they're contract with us. So they like, we were told like bring anything that says my company's name on it, right? BCM1
merch. Yep.
Yeah, fidgeters. Remember those fidgeters?
We didn't have fidgeters, so we contacted marketing and they shipped me and Paul some stuff. So did I talk about what I had to bring down there? That was a security concern. So Paul got the they look like kind of shaving travel bag, like a toiletry bag,
yeah,
kind of thing. Nice little bag, and it said BCM1 on the side. And then they sent me mini flashlights, like a keychain flashlight, in these nice blue gift boxes with 3 AAA batteries with them.
So you got 30 of these.
So I'm like, okay, cool. The first I'm like, shit, I got 35 of these boxes, right? They're almost like the size of a cell phone. I'm like, these are going to take up a lot of my suitcase. And then can I fly with 105 AAA batteries? Right? So I went on the FAA website. It seemed like I could. I communicated with the 2 guys we referenced earlier. They were like, yeah, I definitely do carry on, because if you do need to check on, they might rip it open. Check bag. Nancy, to her credit, was like, ditch the boxes. Smile Lines, to her credit, said, put them in clear Ziploc bags. So, ended up doing a gallon Ziploc bag. I filled them with all the flashlights. And another gallon Ziploc bag, all the batteries. And the batteries were sealed together in groups of 3.
All right. And worst case, if you got to leave the batteries behind, who cares?
Correct. So I get to the airport early. I got the TSA pre-check, of course, Monday morning.
What time?
I had a what time was my flight? 6:55 flight. So I got an Uber here at 4:30. I was in the airport before 5. All right, so security's pretty light. Nice woman. I see the bag going through, and of course I see it go zoop, over to the side to be inspected. I'm like, of course.
Expected.
She was cool. I charmed her. I think it would have been a ride anyway. She opened it up, and it made it so easy thanks to Smile Lines and Nancy, because she just had the Ziploc bag. She's like, oh, okay. Batteries she was cool with. The flashlights, though, she had to take each one out of the bag and like shake it.
Make sure it's a flashlight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then laid all the flashlights out in one of those trays. All the batteries stayed in the bag, in the tray. Then my bag again, everything through the X-ray again. No, but it was fine. It took like 10 minutes. And she was like, oh, you're so nice. I explained what it was for. She's like, oh, people love free stuff. I'm like, me too. I love free stuff. It's like, they're going to love
Too
it.
bad you didn't have one for her.
I know. It would have been good, right?
That would have been a golden
Oh,
move.
what a move. Next time, Starbucks gift card. Probably can't take it, though. She's a federal employee.
No. Yeah. You
So
leave it
that,
on the side.
so that was the gift. And then I brought, great question, because I do stress, what do you bring? I bought a giant, similar to the Philippines, I bought a giant tub of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups wrapped in red, white, and blue Stars and Stripes
I
wrappers.
love them. They're so delicious.
Just to put them out by the coffee pot in the office, you know. And then I bought a big, it was like 180 Hershey miniatures mix pack. Did the same thing. People gobbled those up quick.
No, that's great. I love it.
And then my 3 managers down there, I asked them. And I don't know how you feel about that, but I wanted to make sure I got them something that, they would appreciate it. So I was like, what's something, if I was to bring you something, what would you want? What can't you get? 2 of the 3 managers, and I asked them individually on solo phone calls, not in a group. 2 of the 3 guys said the same thing. What do you think it was? Guess
A Trump
Not coffee.
sneakers.
There is a Trump story to be told about this trip as well. Not coffee,
MAGA
no.
hat.
They
MAGA
get
hat.
coffee. They have the coffee down there, yeah.
No MAGA hat.
Not a MAGA hat, no. It's not Trump related, but there's a Trump related story later.
Oh, I can't wait.
Bosco, guess?
I'm ruling out coffee. They get
The
that
little
down there
Empire
on their
State
own.
Building thing that everybody
No.
gets, or the
Not
Statue
an I
of
love
Liberty
you
one.
Yankee hat.
It's
Do they have
not-
a Yankee hat?
Oh, Yankee hat's a good one.
All right, I'll give you a hint. It's a food,
Oh,
and it's not candy.
cannolis.
Ooh, I don't know if they know what those are, but I like where your head's at.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bosco, last guess, and then I'll tell you.
I'm out. I don't know. I give up.
2 guys said beef jerky.
Really?
Oh.
That they
Our
can't get
beef
it.
jerky?
They can't get it there, and they've had it before. The people have brought it for them.
Wow.
Wow. Did
What
go to
kind did you
Costco?
end up
They
picking?
sell it there. They have
I went to
no-
BJ's. BJ's, same idea. I got a big ass bag, biggest bag of beef jerky they got, and a big bag of like turkey teriyaki jerky for each of them. So I had 4 bags of jerky in my bag.
Wow.
So the TSA agent thought that was funny too. But then I told her why. She was like, "Oh, you're so nice."
It is. That's amazing. It's thoughtful.
Eh.
So what the last guy want?
So I knew his answer would be, let me just say, my man Ruben, love him, super smart guy, but like interesting, kind of interesting guy. He's like, let me think about it. And he was taking forever. I told him what the other 2 said. And he's like, oh, no, I do not like beef jerky. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I told you. He first goes, I know my wife struggles finding half sizes of shoes for my kids. I'm like, I'm not buying shoes. I'm sorry. I'm not going shoe shopping for your kids. So then later, I guess he checked with his wife, and he actually came up with a nice idea, which I was happy to do, which I was also able to get at BJ's, was he has a 5-year-old, so he wanted books, English books, because he wants his child to read English and learn English.
Nice.
So like I got 2 Bluey books and a Spider-Man coloring book in English.
I got some books for you. I could have given you one.
I know. Tricks with Sticks would have been a good one to give to him.
Fantastic. What's in Joe's pants? Was that the other one? Or something like that, or his pocket?
Something like that.
Peter's pocket.
So those were the gifts I bought. Then Bob, thank you for asking. I think they were received well.
Please,
I hope.
please
So
tell
then you
us
got
the
down there. What
Trump
time
story.
did you arrive?
We landed like 9:30 local time, 11:30 your time, because they're 2 hours behind. Oh, this is such a Bosco. You'll love this. Are you ready? I'm gonna. This is worth the share because I thought it was cool. So Luis, who runs the office, 2 days before was like, "Hey, send me your ticket information. We can help you get through customs faster." And I was like, like, do they bribe people? Like, what goes on? But like, no other details. Didn't even tell us who was picking us up. Nothing. I kind of thought about that on the flight. I'm like, But I did know cell phones would probably work when we landed. And as soon as we landed, I pinged on Microsoft Teams my boy Jose, and I was like, we landed. He's like, I'll tell Luis. So I'm like, okay, that must mean something. So we get off the plane. We were in business class, which really wasn't business class. The Avianca business class, I was in row 2, was basically coach, but instead of having a middle seat, it was like 3 and 3.
Yeah.
There were 3 rows of business class, and those rows, the middle seat, they put like a flat table over.
And they put a curtain at row 5.
Yeah, and this was great. So Paul and I are in 2. Our buddy Jim is in 5, so he was just out of it. And we take off, and they're like, and I felt so powerful, even though the business class sucked. They were like, there's a bathroom in the front of the plane. Only those sitting in rows 1, 2, or 3 can use it. I was like, yes! Everybody else has to go to the back of the plane.
Hold on, let me interrupt you. I got a situation here.
Go ahead.
I am in the Uber.
Yeah.
We are stuck in traffic so bad. My Uber guy just got out of the car and is walking around to take a break. I'm alone in the car.
Is he smoking a butt or something?
That has never happened to me. That is weird.
That's bad traffic.
Yeah. No, this is bad. We'd have no idea what the problem
Maybe
is.
he's sick of listening to you do the GarCast. He's like, this fucking sucks.
So there's other lanes that are going, but we're in that right-hand lane of the Williamsburg Bridge. So
Oof.
and it is just stopped.
All right.
Go ahead, walk all the way up.
Is he going to jump off the bridge, maybe?
I'll get around. Go check it out. Go walk up front. Go walk up there. If the traffic starts going, I'll drive up and pick you up.
Oh, no.
No, he doesn't want to do it.
No. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
perfect time to do a cast. All right, so you heard the bathroom. Wouldn't you love that, though? Basically, we had a personal bathroom, I felt like.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that because that's such a big deal. The bathroom can make or break a lot of things.
Yeah, I used it, and we got blankets and pillows. Nobody else did, and we got free snacks, and I had an omelet. It was lovely, I have to say. And the Colombian stewardesses and stuff were beautiful.
So then you went out all day.
Well, hold on. I got a great airport. I got an airport story though.
Oh, still there. Okay.
So if you were talking, so if you heard me, Luis was like, "Send me the ticket information."
Well, actually, it's hard to hear because some people think that they're going to alleviate the traffic by
horn.
leaning on the horn. They're just leaning on it.
That doesn't work?
It doesn't seem to be working. Maybe it's got to be a different frequency. Anyway, sorry.
Keep your window up. So now remember, Luis didn't tell us what, but he was like, "Send me a ticket information. We can get you through customs faster." No idea what that means. We exit the plane. We walk up the gate ramp, the thing, and there's a woman standing there with a sign with our names on it, like right as you exit the plane. I'm like, "Hola, that's us." He's like, "Okay. Did you check bags?" And Jim, unfortunately, did like an idiot.
Update.
Go.
So another person in next to me in a Tesla, she's gone. She got up and she walked away. I think she's thinking she can use the summon feature on her Tesla if traffic starts moving.
Let us know if that happens.
She's going to give me a report of what the holdup is.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll give you a report here. Oh, she's pissed. Never mind, I'm not going to ask her.
Don't.
She's too bad. Sorry,
Right.
sorry, Mike. I just thought
So anyway, random woman
states are good.
in some sort of uniform with our names on the sign. We just follow her. She's like, "Come with me." Like, okay. She goes, "I'm going to take you to immigration." All right. So we're walking. We don't follow the normal signs to immigration. She walks up to an elevator that looks like it's out of service. It had one of those blue, like not a velvet rope, but a pull rope in front of it. She undoes it, opens the elevator, and says, "Get in." We all get in. We go down a floor to this beautiful looking area, like white hallways. There's no humans to be seen anywhere. We take a walk, couple turns. There's a podium that has El Salvador immigration on it with a woman standing there. She's like, "Give her your passports." Go individually. She goes, $12. Like, excuse me? And we needed exact change. Somehow I had it. We each give her $12. She gives us a little card. She gives us our passport back. She's like, "Welcome to El Salvador." She now walks us to this beautiful lounge with nobody in it. Like on the ground level of the runway. Planes are driving by outside. And she's like, "Sit. I'm going to go get his bag." And she asked for his passport, which I kept busting his chops about. I'm like, "We don't even know who that woman is. And you gave her your passport and she left." Anyway, she came back with the bag. She walks us out a door and boom, Luis is standing there. It was it.
That's it.
So it cost you $36.
Yeah. So we asked later, we were like, "Did you guys pay?" And apparently in the government's really trying to promote business. If you are doing business down there with somebody, that there's like a phone number you call or an email you send to say, "Hey, these 3 guys are coming to do business with me," and then you can get the special treatment for free.
I love that.
For
Special
free? You
treatment.
paid $12?
Everybody pays the $12 apparently. We just did it to this woman.
Oh, okay.
And she told me I was $1 short. She's like, "Uno
Don't know
mas."
how to count.
She's like, "Uno mas." I go, "No." I was like, "12." She's like, "No." And I go, "Yeah, count it again." Then I was right. She was trying to skim another $1 off me.
Yeah, I never have cash on me. That would have been a problem.
Well, I knew it was U.S. money down there, so I brought like a bunch of different sized bills to have in case I was doing shit.
I guess maybe you're traveling. Yeah, you might.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, we went right to the office after that. Saw everybody. Went out for a nice lunch with a big group. I had the tacos de pulpo.
That looked good.
So good. And then that night, we met up with some people, sat outside, and watched Los Knicks in Espanol with the volume on high at an outdoor bar. It was great. We were screaming Arriba. And
That was game 4.
yeah, the big win.
Right.
It was
Good
fun.
one, yeah, good.
And yeah, that was day one. It was good.
Please tell me about MAGA, Trump, something.
Oh, so the last night after the karaoke party and all that stuff.
Bishop, before we get to that now.
Yeah.
So no nap. You didn't take a nap in between the workday and
No. Yeah, I was tired.
You see,
The
that's
best way to go to sleep.
A 20-minute timed nap would be so refreshing and really put you in the right mindset for the rest of the day. I'm surprised. I would have taken a nap. So
Instead of the nap, you just reminded me. You know what I did?
what?
Went on a treadmill for 40 minutes.
There you go.
Oh, that's the opposite of a nap.
But it does the same thing sometimes.
Yeah, but a nap is much easier.
Yeah, but
It's not about easy.
it was
Mike
actually
pushed
good.
himself.
It made me feel good. Yeah, it was really
Excellent.
nice.
Okay, so now we got MAGA. And
So
a
the
little update
last.
here.
Go ahead.
Everybody's out of their cars except me. People are just standing around. Waze, my Uber driver has a Waze, and it says that there is a pileup in 0.2 miles.
Oh,
I think you're screwed.
I love. Is it's hopefully it's not raining, is it?
Frankly, I like it here better than where I'm going. So I have no
Alright.
problem. I have
Are you-
snacks.
I wonder if there's anything on the news.
Are you going to court?
I'm coming from I'm on a mission. I can't say.
Okay.
I may know about this. Do I know about this mission-ish?
No.
Is it Mission-ish or Mishigosh?
No. So, you know what? It's fine. I'll
Good
get
for
to work
you.
eventually. Yeah.
Are you on? Do you have a view? Like, are you on the bridge? Can you see the river?
I'm a view. Yeah. If I don't, am I still frozen? I can't even show you.
Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. I'm glad you're in this spot. It's perfect for casting.
No, this is perfect. And it's kind of
Yeah.
nice.
We're
You got
hanging
a
out.
signal.
We're hanging out. So didn't really, never talk politics at work or anything like that. No.
Right. Especially when you're in another country.
We did ask, like, how are things here to a couple people, like, everybody loves the president. So there's still martial law, apparently. And the guy's like, and he extended his term. He already did that. Like, he's over his term. Love
He's
it.
like,
they're
I'm
like,
back.
they're like, everybody likes it. And they're like, we're not getting, it's like, nobody wants to get rid of martial law because everything's better under martial law. I'm like, makes sense. So that was interesting. So we're out kind of like the after hours at the hotel bar last night. We're there. We told people we were going back there, so a couple people came. And one of the guys that works for me, good dude, another Jose, he's had a couple drinks. He's like, all right, I got to ask you guys, did you guys vote for Trump?
Oh,
Do you like Trump?
wow.
And Paul and I look at each other because him and I have never even talked about that, my boss. And I'm like, and Paul's like, well, we don't. And I was like, all right. I was like, this isn't work. We're outside of the bar, So then I gave my my positive opinions on the current president of the United States, and Paul had not as enthusiastic, but kind of Paul's older, right? So kind of like my dad, and I get it too, but I don't get into it like the guy's an asshole, but I like the policies that he's doing, what I voted for, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Jose was so excited. Like, he's such a Trump guy down there, the El Salvadorian. I think they probably all are because of their president getting along with him.
Yeah.
And then it was so funny, but he's like we were explaining to him, like, we don't talk about this stuff. Paul's like, I had no idea that Mike felt that strongly about this. Like, it's
You know,
very
it is,
funny.
you can't talk because if you disagree
Right.
with somebody, they can get
Too
so mad at
polarizing,
you
not
now.
worth it.
Right. So it was kind of, but Jose was so excited. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh, it's good. All right, good for you. I think he said most of El Salvador feels the same.
Right. So next time you can bring him a MAGA hat.
Yeah, well, now I know. And they're probably happy because the president is flying their relatives home, for free.
Everybody's getting a trip back home.
I did not see the super prison. I apparently was only 10
You
blocks.
think you can be here for 2 hours? Why?
What?
There's no way. They're gonna get a tow truck. Why? Go take a look. Go walk up.
2
Ask that guy to
hours.
give you a report.
Can you walk up there, Den
That
Bob,
guy's
with the
walking
camera?
up there. Get a report.
How much money are you going to pay for this?
I don't know. I'm in an Uber, so it doesn't really matter, right?
You're heading
I don't
toward.
know. What are
Can
they
you get
gonna
out?
do?
Can you just walk? Like, get off the bridge, find a subway.
I could probably. So I'm at the center of the bridge right now.
Yeah.
The middle lanes are traveling pretty freely. It's just my
Really?
2 side lanes that are just jammed.
So why can't
Oh,
you
but you
just change
can't.
lanes?
The way that bridge is configured, you can't get to
Oh.
those lanes because there's a subway train on that.
Correct. That's correct.
Oh, my God.
The
Now,
L train is on
get
that.
out. I could get out since it stopped traffic and just
Right.
walk all the way through.
I think you should. If it's 2 hours, dude, what are you going to do?
How does he know? He doesn't know. He doesn't know it's going to be 2 hours. He's
Waze-
filming too. I think he's got a podcast too.
Waze said there's a pile up.
Waze says pile up in 0.2 miles.
Pile up.
So
That
I
doesn't
know I
sound
only
like
gotta
a
walk
traditional
0.2 miles.
accident. Mike is researching now.
Oh, I've jogged over that bridge. It's easy.
1010
Right,
wins
but
is
I'm
probably
not
got a
in- but
chopper.
I'm not on the pedestrian walkway.
Are there any choppers in the air, then,
Yeah.
Bob, that we
No,
could go pull up
nothing.
on the news?
No, I'm going on. I'm
have
on the
no
website.
air?
Oh, wait, I'm on Eyewitness News right now, and they have a map.
Okay.
Oh boy, let's see what we got. Oop,
Can you
I got-
share, Mike?
Oh yeah, I could share, right?
Please do,
Oh,
yes.
this
Stand by.
is amazing.
Wait, do screen share?
Yep.
All right, you see it?
Yes.
All right, so we oh yeah. All right, so you're right over here.
I think they got cameras.
Yeah, they do. Okay, hold on. I gotta count bridges. Wow, look at that! Holy hell! I think it's right here. Ramp from I-278. No, that's too far over. Williamsburg. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Traffic closer to the camera on 278 East. All right, hold on.
I'm
Let
on
me
the
check.
westbound side.
Yeah.
Can you go to the Manhattan side? You're going into Manhattan, right, then, Bob?
Correct.
Okay. You're on one of those outside lanes?
Yes.
Looks like there's space.
I don't know how up to date. Oh, here we go. Reported at 8:46.
That's a long time ago.
Here we go. Wait. Closed due to accident. Here we go. The Williamsburg Bridge Outer Road reported at 9:07. The Williamsburg Outer Roadway between 5th Place and Delancey Street 13 minutes ago. Closed due to an accident. Closed. It says closed.
Wow.
That ain't good.
Road is closed. Means you're not moving. You gotta walk.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Zoom in.
closed.
See if we can get some live data here.
There's a lot of
Fine.
cameras
I
here.
could
Hold on.
walk. I'm just nervous. I'm so little and weak.
What are you
I'm
nervous?
walking on a bridge. I know the cars are stopped, but what if they start?
They're not starting.
Do I
Don't they have a?
walk into
They don't have a
Manhattan, I
path. They
guess?
don't have a pedestrian path on that bridge.
Not on the side that I'm on.
Not where
The
he is.
pedestrian path
Yeah.
is- I would have to climb these. I'd have to climb the side of the bridge to get up to it.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know why this camera's not working. Wait. Okay.
Oh, I think a bicyclist is going to give us an update.
Excellent.
He says 2 more minutes. We got a report. They got it all cleared away. 2 more minutes.
Really?
All right.
A bicyclist from the pedestrian walkway yelled down to us.
That's a hero right there.
Oh my God! Now everybody, all the Uber drivers are all running back to their cars.
You think he's? You think it's possible he's lying?
The lady next to me in the Tesla, she's smiling.
She's smiling.
She's paying. Yep, she's happy because we all got news. Oh, it's going! It's going!
Hey!
Woo-hoo! It must have been the guy that was beeping his horn. He must have got this.
Oh, he
moving.
did it. He cleared the accident.
All right. You can stop sharing.
That's fantastic.
Good teamwork, everybody.
Excellent. Then Bob's getting live reports from bicyclists, from Mike looking on Eyewitness News.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a good camera. That sucked.
If we could have seen Den Bob waving.
It's there. We just couldn't find
Yeah, that's tricky. Maybe it's delayed. I'll keep looking.
it.
That would have been the best.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. I mean, we would have spotted you with those red seats and your white shirt.
Dude.
Oh my
Was it a
God! Yes,
RAV4?
it's a Toyota RAV4. Right. You would have
Nice.
seen it.
Where'd you take it from? The Brooklyn train
Williamsburg.
station?
Secret mission.
Williamsburg. Yeah.
In Williamsburg.
Can't get into
Okay.
it anymore. It's secret.
That's fine. That's,
Any
that's a
more
good enough
information,
answer.
and it's not secret
Hey,
anymore.
so how was the Malloy golf outing?
The Malloy golf outing was outstanding. So we had loyal listener Mike O'Donohue, Luciano, who is a loyal listener and GarCast member, as well, who I just met. And, I mean, he's as much of a class act as everybody else. It's amazing that anybody associated with this group, it's amazing how amazing they are. And then I had Christopher.
My favorite son.
He's mine as well. He's officially been given the title of favorite.
Excellent. Deserved.
It was a long journey to get there, man.
Yeah, he worked hard.
Oh my God.
He's been rocking it in the house with just taking care of things. Like he's a genuine, outstanding roommate in the home. So
how did he hit the ball?
He was great. I mean, there were a number of times where we didn't even have to go because there was no chance that we were going to hit that ball the same way. So just let it go. That was the best ball, and we knew it up front. So that was great. We had breakfast in the morning, and that's where I got to meet everything. Rob O'Donoghue was there. It's his outing, and he was awesome as usual. He was in the foursome behind us, but we moved quick enough. We didn't really interact.
Did you meet my close associate whose wife listens to this show?
Yes, I did. Yes,
Neil.
Yep, Neil was there. And he's awesome. He had a very interesting outfit.
Now remember, his wife listens to the show here. So
after the outing, he changed into listen, I'm not a fashion guy, but he had these white and blue vertical striped pants.
Wow.
And then he had like an opposing statement in his shirt. Like I'll say it was check, and then he had a blazer on top of that, which was like a different pattern. So I mean, Chris made the comment to me. He's like, "That guy is loaded."
I'm sure Kirsten just chuckled.
For him to have that kind of confidence, he is loaded. So I said, "You might be right. I don't know." So that was Neil, and there was a bunch of GarCast friends and family.
Was Patrick in that foursome as well? My brother-in-law.
I'm not sure. Yeah, he was. I don't know if. He must have been. He was in the foursome.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And then, so what was I going to say? So then we get to one of the holes, and there's like they were like spotters for the closest to the pin, but they were all Malloy people and everything else. And a guy comes up and he's like, "I know that voice. You're Den Bob."
Whoa.
And Christopher, he doesn't realize how famous that show really is.
There's the proof.
And I mean, there was the proof. Some stranger.
Who was it?
At the outing is like, "I love that voice." Then at that, they're like, "So you're the one that goes over the top." They're like,
"Oh, you love that."
Everybody else is going through the layers. They're unzipping. And so the whole conversation rehashed at the 11th hole of the North Hempstead Country Club about how to properly redress from a urinal interaction. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Who was this spotter? Was it?
I don't know. We're gonna have to ask Mike to recap.
Could have been. There is a new listener, Neil's brother-in-law, that got into the show, Mr. Dan Martin, who's my neighbor. It may have been him. I wonder.
It very well could have been.
Hopefully, Dan's listening.
Maybe he should be now.
Mm-hmm.
He should be now. So that was hysterical and fun. It was just a great day. I did not go to the dinner. I think I need a sports therapist, maybe hypnotist. The first bunch of holes, I was killing it. I mean, not for nothing, we didn't need Chris because I was doing so good.
Nice job.
And then the caddy made a comment to me. He's like, "Dude, you're really good. Those shots are amazing." And from that point on, I did not hit another ball.
No.
You guys had caddies this year?
We had a caddy for the foursome. And,
what course were you at?
North Hempstead Country Club.
Nice.
So the caddy was a senior in college, and his friend group intersected with Christopher's, so that was fun. We were like on the inside track. And Christopher is actually aspiring to be a caddy at another country club. So
right.
This was like a shadow event. He was giving him caddy tips. So
That's
that
good.
was a fun experience as well.
That's good.
So just a great day, really all around awesome.
Weather was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have been a better day.
Oh, so the sports therapy, the caddy, he made the comment, and that was it, because he gave me a compliment. I could no longer perform. It was awful.
Now, were you planning on going to the dinner, but because you suck so bad, you didn't? Is that what you were saying?
No, it was more the timing of it and the traffic,
Gotcha.
and I had to work the next day, and I had a pretty crappy day at work, which also might have been on Sunday, on Mother's Day, which, by the way, I don't know that we ever gave an official Happy Mother's Day.
I don't think
On the
we did.
show.
We did mention that Gary was celebrating on Saturday instead. So yeah, happy
Happy
belated
Mother's Day, Moms.
Happy belated Mother's Day,
Yeah.
to all of you wonderful mothers.
Right.
I learned that a piece of hardware at work failed on Sunday at 7:30 at night. The firewall. So I mean,
Oh no! What's his face? Velasquez was back.
So I was faced with a decision at 7:30 at night when I realized what was going on, to drive into the city for 2 hours, work for an hour, getting us back up and running, and then drive back home, getting me home after midnight to turn it around again and go to this outing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let it fly.
You know, I know a guy that works for a managed services provider. You know, that could probably handle this for you in the future, but we could talk offline.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, I have one, but you're always trying to save. So I got Benny on the line. I'm like, Ben, I need you in the office.
I have one. His name is Benny.
I'm like, I need you in the office tomorrow early. You leave early, you go in early. He's been trained for this situation, this specific failure.
Is there a code word for it? Like, did you call Benny and you were like, Blue Griffin? Like,
El Churro.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Please.
No. So he was online, he was in, but then the communication fell down.
Uh-oh.
I needed him to call me when he got to the office at 7:30 in the morning so that we could walk through the troubleshooting procedure together. And he said, I got it. And he didn't get it.
Oh.
So I had to get a tech to go there, which took 3 or 4 hours to get somebody off the shelf to show up. And at the end of the day, it appears to me, although we have no specific data other than Ben's subjective assessment, which we have disregarded at this point in time, somebody kicked the surge protector and knocked out the firewall.
I would have had you check that first.
I would have had as well. And I told Benny to do it, but the communication wasn't there, and it was just a really frustrating interaction.
All right.
And it really threw me off my game.
But wait a minute. You said this alert or whatever let you know about this issue happened on Sunday.
Yeah. How?
Correct.
Who was in the office on Sunday?
I get an email if the server is down.
No, but who kicked the surge protector on Sunday?
I think that's a good question. I think that people finished a job and they were putting stuff away and they ran out of space, so they went into my telephone area to store some tools, and they kicked the surge protector. Yeah, so somebody was in there on Sunday. Chelsea floor covering always working. We never sleep.
Man, you're gonna let that be? There's no further investigation, no checking cameras, see who was in there.
I
Maybe
could,
tell them.
although that was an honest mistake and an accident, and we're going to cordon off this area so that nobody could go near my electric equipment in the future.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that blue tape that Mike had at the elevator there.
right.
We
I mean,
need
not
that,
only
not the tape,
not
but
only
the pull
right.
thing. Yeah.
Not only do we need the reason for outage in this case, we need to know what the preventative measures for the future of this not being a repeat issue.
Yeah.
Please get back to us next week on that, please. What you've done.
Absolutely.
We need a full-blown
Yeah, we'll have an
RFO.
update.
Thank
We'll
you.
have an update.
Excellent. And has Benny still employed? Is he? Did you get rid of him now?
He's going to get a speaking to today.
Oh, ho, ho.
Good luck, Ben.
Sorry, Ben.
Excellent.
It's not going to be comfortable
All right.
For you or for him?
for him.
Because he can't understand you.
Wait, I just thought of one other El Salvadorian thing that. This is a Den Bob's Corner post. So we go to the dinner thing, and it was funny because they had like tables and chairs set up all over, and my boss was kind of cool to like get everybody together. He had the place rearrange all the tables to like put them in like 4 tables in a square, like some people were like facing each other, almost to make like a giant, couple of big ass square tables that tons of people could sit around instead of like 5 people, 4 people at each table. So it's kind of cool. He ends up sitting next to this woman who I did not see in the office all day. Was overdressed for the occasion in a stunning outfit and was gorgeous. And I'm like,
This is a Den Bob's Corner.
yeah, I'm like, who the hell is that? Like beautiful white silk blouse and pants outfit.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about the stunning. What color was it?
I don't
Was it
know.
a light color?
Yeah, like beach. She was dressed correctly for where we
Was it
were.
a suit? Was it a suit?
No. Like a blouse and pants.
Blouse and pants.
But she had like
Pants?
a beautiful
Low cut
gold.
blouse?
What's that?
Low cut?
No.
Okay.
But like a beautiful, she looked very professional, gold pin. But I'm like, who the heck is that? And he was sitting there next to her for like an hour. I was observing, and she wasn't talking, and he wasn't talking. And eventually I got him. I'm like, who is that? And he's like, so they have on staff, and this may be something you want to consider for your business. She's a psychologist.
Oh.
She's milfy.
She's an employee.
No, they had that on Billions.
That's what Luis said. He goes, I learned about this on Billions. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what I was teasing him. I go, are all your business practices from Billions?
I love this, and I'm doing it.
Do it.
I may not hire a special person, but somebody is going to be the on-staff psychologist. They don't need to be licensed or anything.
No, she was licensed.
You should. You just need one for when you play golf, then, Bob. You should hire a woman to
So is it a
follow
therapist
you around
or a
on the golf course
hypnotist that I need? I don't know.
Huh.
And yeah, I don't know if it's a hypnotist or a therapist. Something.
Either one, but she. The funny thing, the reason why they weren't talking is apparently she speaks no English. Everyone else in the office does.
How effective could she be? I don't know.
Well, they all speak Spanish, so she does her sessions in Spanish, so it's fine. But apparently, like, Luis is like, yeah, it's been great. It's like, she's available. Like, she has regular sessions with multiple people, and and it seems to be good.
Excellent.
I'm like, hell, I'd go if I worked here. I'd go see her twice a week.
I think I have a problem.
I would just have her speak to me in Spanish. I would nod and maybe cry every now and then. Yeah,
get a hug.
I was like, maybe I would go. I was joking. I was like, I'd go there and I would just You would do this actually. I think I was channeling you when I said this. I would just go recite lines from like The Sopranos, like a whole episode of what Tony said, and like see what her answers were.
She does.
But yeah, I thought that was funny. We did get her up, and she was singing karaoke and dancing with us.
Wow.
I had a solo dance with her. She's like, come, like in Spanish. She grabs me, and then she was laughing at me because I think I'm a terrible dancer. But they were like, the next morning, if they were like, that was amazing. We've never really seen her interact at any events, like the Christmas party. She sat there by herself for 3 hours and did nothing.
Mike brings out the best in people.
She's observing.
Yeah,
but that's her job. She's observing and taking it all in. That's how she participates, is by watching.
Yeah, I agree. So that was
Beautiful.
That I thought was interesting. I forgot about the Billions thing until you said it.
I mean, so that's an interesting point. That's the emotional IQ. If you remember the book, The Emotional IQ, they talk about a story where they thought that this kid was really not in the loop and really failing socially because of her observed interaction at the playground. But when they interviewed her, she was better than anybody. She knew the politics of the playground group. She knew, when they said, why don't you try to play? She knew how to assimilate herself by watching and participating slowly. So I think your Melfi was all, maybe she speaks perfect English.
She might.
Doesn't let you know.
It didn't matter to me. It was great.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better.
We were in a conference room, the three of us, like that's where they put us, like just to work. And all of a sudden, yesterday, like we were leaving the office at 3, so let's say like local time 5 here. It was like 2 o'clock, and all of a sudden she appeared in the doorway with a smile, dressed amazingly again. And she couldn't really speak to us, but we kind of got out of it. She just wanted to say thank you for such a great time and have a safe trip. And I was just
she
like,
said it in Spanish?
Yeah, kind of, I think.
Did you hug her?
No, I didn't know what to do.
Then Bob would have hugged her.
Yeah, he probably would have.
He would have said, "Oh, I thought you said hug."
And then, I mean, if it was a tenty blouse that she was wearing,
she was very sweet. But I thought that was interesting to have the shrink on staff.
Interesting. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, speaking, we're running a little short on time.
Short jokes.
Speaking of Den Bob's corner,
I did yell at one funny thing. I yelled at the caddy and he didn't know. He said, you were short. And I was like, that is completely inappropriate. I expect you to, and he's like, what? I'm like, I don't like the word short. I don't like it.
Nope. Do we have a sponsor before I read the emails?
We do. I'm going there now.
Oh my
Gary's
God.
Mattress.
Excellent.
I'm Gary at the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo.
Ah!
Around are jumping up prices. I do for you. Even you would buy it.
Oh my God.
Up prices.
Terrorist Gary.
Man on horse, bring good. For treatment at Gary's Mattress, I'd be very surprised. We're scalping.
Oh, my
prices.
Lord.
If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
This is going to be taken off.
Gary's Mattress.
Oh, Gary, I love you. First of all, thank you, Gary. Appreciate your sponsorship.
We don't even need to make them pay. That was so good.
Yeah.
Forget about Gary's flooring. We got Gary's Mattress.
And it's so funny that was the sponsor because the title of the first email is Dead Cat. The sim is with us.
Oh my God, this is hysterical.
Hola, hermanos. Dennis, the sound of your audio is so much better. Glad you finally geared up. My son had his bar mitzvah during COVID, so we know this is Andy. And we did the ceremony in our backyard and live streamed the event with the help of the temple's audio-video expert. I remember that. Since it was outdoors, they suggested using a cover on the microphone to minimize the environmental noise. Mm-hmm. The microphone cover we used was called the Dead Cat because it looked like the tail of a cat. Check out the picture below. Oh, we could share that. Redmond, if you can wait until February for the Big 50 celebration, maybe do the Daytona 500.
Ooh.
You have lots of votes for Nashville. By the time the next GarCast drop, the Jets schedule will be out. That is true. Maybe follow them to an away game. Until next time, loyal listener Andy Shaw. The problem with February is it will no longer be my birthday year, Andy. And I don't think that's appropriate, but hey.
The Jets schedule, they're playing the Broncos in London, I heard.
Should we go? Gar, will you go with me?
I don't go to football games here. You think I go to college games here.
We'll go meet Sumo.
Sumo!
Wait, we got to see the picture of Alex here really quick. How do I do this again? Screen.
Oh, I love that we can share. That's so freaking great.
Here we go. You got that? There's
Yes.
Alex. Wait, oh, look at the dead cat. That is a dead cat.
That looks like
See
a
it?
dead cat.
Look at it. We'll zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's unshare.
Oh, yeah, dead cat.
Dead cat. All right. Oh, you guys can see the
Still
email.
sharing.
I know. I want to show you the other things I was looking at.
Oh,
Where's the
boy.
stop sharing thing? Stop
Just
sharing.
gotta press it.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, Andy. Great email. Next. Oh, Rob O'Donoghue checking in again. Subject is GarCast photos. Oh, we got more to share. See, everybody's loving the sharing option. All right, let's do this.
Is great.
What a great Monday golf outing we had at North Hempstead CC. I guess that's Country Club. It was great to hang with Den Bob, Louie, loyal listener Mike O'Donoghue, and Chris from Penn State. He's now known as Chris from Penn State.
That's it. Take it.
It sounded like Chris was the anchor of that foursome. Not according. First few holes was Den Bob, apparently. Chris is a gentleman, and we had some laughs at the cocktail hour. Oh, so you went to the cocktail hour, just not the dinner.
Right.
Perfect. That's a good move.
The dinner wasn't at location. You had to drive to it, so that was too much.
Got it. Oh, yeah, no good. You would have lost
They
my
did that last year, right? Because they do multiple golf courses or something, right?
Yeah. Cocktail hour. Plus, he'll bring back LLMO's sock and a hole trick to Penn State Nation. I've attached some photos of LLMO giving a hands-on demonstration of the sock and a hole. Lastly, I'm proud of my son Thomas for his selection of Penn State. Yes, congratulations, Rob and Thomas and the O'Donoghue family. I displayed a Penn State flag off the golf cart yesterday. See video attachment. Jeez.
Wow.
We are Penn State. Oh, God, he's all in. Did you give him the Kool-Aid on Monday?
Oh, yeah. And he sees all that you can be with the conversation with Chris.
Oh, dear God. LLRO. Let's see quickly here. Get some photos to share before we got to go. Sharing. Screen.
No.
Do you see it yet?
No.
There's Den Bob.
Yes.
Again. Oh, he's doing the sock and a hole. You see Mike's holding the thing? Oh, look at that. There it is. Okay. Oh, and I'm not going to do the video right now. I don't know how the hell that's going to work. Do we know? I got to download it? What happens here? Kind of, I don't know. It's a weird video. We'll watch that next time. Den Bob, is the ride over?
Yeah, I'm in front of my store. Yep.
You're still
Excellent.
sharing. There you go.
Excellent.
Perfect timing, huh?
Gar, did you have anything else to address the Gar Nation with?
I think that's it. I just thank everybody for listening, making this the #1 show on Spotify for GarCasts.
Thank you
It's
for
the
Get
number
your
one
next
GarCast,
mattress from
for
Gary's
sure.
Mattress.
Yeah, #1 GarCast. Thanks for all the photos to share, everybody. Everybody's realizing we can share now.
Yeah, this is a big addition to the show.
We're still working on the phone number. We'll get there.
Yep.
And Ryan's home from college tomorrow. Those
Oh,
keep it
that's
slow.
right. Her and Anthony got to catch up with each other.
Oh, yeah, the Anto. Anto was in Cortland. They met up. I didn't get the story from Ryan yet of how much they interacted, but we do have a photo.
I think it was short. Like Anthony said, they were at a bar, and he reached out to her, and him and TJ walked over and met her.
Where she was?
By her dorm. He's like, it's something about swimming. I'm like, well, she's on the.
Oh,
swim team.
the swim house is, yeah. Because the
So-
picture was downtown, you could tell, but the swim house is pretty close.
Yeah. So I guess she didn't go out drinking, which maybe you're happy about. I'm
No,
not sure.
I don't think they were watching Little House on the Prairie at the swim house.
Probably not. Hopefully Anthony didn't embarrass himself. I'm sure he was wasted. He had a very good time there.
Good.
He was impressed with how famous TJ is. He's like everybody.
Yeah.
He is like the godfather of Portland.
He is. I did text
Everybody
with
knows TJ.
Anthony like twice and leading up to that to figure it out.
Cool. Yeah. He. I didn't know if he was going to meet her Friday or Saturday. Friday they went. TJ was playing in a band.
Yeah, we all kind of
And
decided Saturday would be better.
Saturday was the day.
So that's good. Yeah, Nancy's going to get her tomorrow. I feel bad that I can't go, but I will be golfing with Den Bob's new loaded friend. Tell Christopher I'm golfing with Neil tomorrow.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's my
I'm
buddy's.
jealous.
My buddy went to Regis. His friend that he graduated with died in 9/11, so this is the 25th Fortrose golf outing. It's all for an endowment for Regis High School. This is going to be their last one. They've decided to end it at 25. They've reached the endowment mark. So it should be a big day in Brooklyn at Diker. We're taking the train with our golf clubs to Atlantic Terminal and then Ubering.
Oh, nice. You're going to take 2 seats on the train. Hopefully not
Many is-
during rush hour.
Nobody takes the train on Fridays, right? Everybody works from home.
I hope so.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
So I'll report back on that. And Forest, please beat West Ham this week. We need a win. The tie last week was brutal.
Yeah. And Knicks, please win Friday night
They will.
in Boston.
They will.
In this series.
Yes, they will. Los Knicks.
All right, good stuff. Well, until next time, be Gar-rific.
Gar out.
Have a great day.
Excellent driving with you, Den Bob.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Later, boys.
Peace out.
I pledge allegiance to the family of the United GarCast of the Discord, and to the Montana commune that we'll all meet up at when humanity finally craps the bed. One Gar Nation, under God, or thoughts, with a vow to be excellent to one another, and to always follow that one simple rule: don't be a dick. Gar pluribus unum.